guys, I'm Tiffany. Welcome to the Cinematic Reviewer. Today I'm sharing my movie review on Bottoms. So I'll go ahead and share the synopsis of the movie and then get into my review. Unpopular best friends PJ and Josie start a high school fight club to meet girls and get busy. They soon find themselves in over their heads when the most popular students start beating each other up in the name of self-defense. So let's get into it. Bottoms up. This isn't even alcohol, it's just water. I loved this movie so much. I have to be honest, I had not planned on seeing this movie. It definitely didn't seem like my kind of thing, the fact that it's considered a sex comedy, and I've never really watched those movies before. I think I watched Superbad like a couple years back, but I didn't really like that one. The only scene I really like from that movie is I Am McLovin. I think that's funny, but that's about it. But this movie was so good. I'm so glad I ended up deciding to watch it. I really liked the music, editing, and humor. Jeff's character was hilarious. Now I kind of find it funny with some of the reception of the Barbie movie, and it kind of connects to how I felt with Bottoms. Now a lot of people really liked Ryan Gosling's portrayal of Ken. He was the shining star for them in that movie. Now, I'm not saying Jeff's character was the only good thing about this movie. Like I said, I really loved it, but I do think he was a really good addition to the movie. He just had a lot of really great funny moments, and he was just a highlight whenever he was in the movie. Now, not to be judgy of PJ, but if I had to choose between either of the duo, I definitely preferred Josie. She's just more my kind of style of person. Now, some things were funny in the trailer, but with context, actually seeing the movie, they were even funnier. For example, Jeff freaking out about the car, and when Jeff says, "Shut up, nerd, I fucked your mom," and it's like, oh, well, with context, it's just so much better. And a definite, really positive plus for me, there was no nudity. Even though they called it a sex comedy, like, I did not have to worry about it. I really was like going in blind. I was like, oh, what's gonna happen in this movie? But no, it's just really good. Really great humor. Don't have to worry about nudity if you don't want to see that. So good for me, it worked out. I just kind of find it funny though with the trailer, with like how they promoted it with like, oh yeah, this is the horniest, bloodiest, movie of the 21st century. And you know what's funny is like with the blood thing, because at first I'm like, we barely got anything, and then we get to the end, the third act, and then it's just like, all right, put all our blood budget in here, let's go, spray the walls, do it all. But it's not to say they had false advertising, but I definitely don't feel like that's what this movie was. It was way tamer than that. But honestly, with the third act, when they're like, oh yeah, this football team, they're gonna go after one of our players and kill him, and it started getting like really, really silly and ridiculous. So maybe this movie is more of a farcical movie, and it does make more sense the more you think about it, with like how Josie and PJ don't know how to fight, but then they're able to organize this fight club and everyone knows how to fight now. And then of course, when they're beating out the football players, it's like, wait a second. And then the bombs work. It's like, wait, So some of the things are a little ridiculous, but that's what's fun about it. It's, just fun, silly, and just solidly a good movie, which I really appreciated. I just find it kind of funny because I had no idea who Hazel was, looking at the poster. I'm like, who even is this guy? I didn't know it was a girl from the poster, and then also, I feel like I was a little judgy of her when she first popped up on screen, but eventually I got to care for her, and I liked her as a character. And of course, she was the bomb, But yeah, like, I just, there's so much about this movie I really liked. And I've kind of find it interesting, after I saw the movie, like the day after, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't need to see that movie again. Maybe I'll watch highlights, the funny moments on YouTube or something after it comes out on digital. But the more I thought about it, and then I saw a scene again from the movie, I'm like, nah, I'll watch it again. Like, I really, really enjoyed it. Now, typically when I do a movie review, I don't give a rating, but for this one, I will give it a rating because I feel pretty solid on it. I give it an 8 out of 10. I really, really liked it. Now, I do kind of find it interesting, you know, having seen the trailer, I had certain expectations going into it. I did think there was going to be more of a role for the principal and also the club advisor. I thought he was going to have a bigger role, but honestly, it's actually really nice that it was way more of a focus on the girls. I don't know, I just thought from the trailer it seemed like maybe they would have a bigger role in the movie, but it's actually really good that way. And that's the thing for me, like with Barbie, you know, it's Barbie. Aren't we going to be focusing on the girls? And for the most part, not really. Especially given the fact that half the second and third act of Barbie is about Ken, so like, who cares? But this one I really appreciate. Bottoms, like, they gave you what you wanted. Want to hear about the girls? Here's the girls. There you go. Like, they did a solid job. And another really good thing about the music was, like, in general, the music was really good. Like, after the movie, I started listening to the soundtrack of the movie, and it was really nice. But that scene, you know, when they're going over to Jeff's house to terrorize him, you know, prank him and whatever else, that music, like, I've heard the music and I'm a little whatever about it, but they did such a good job. And this is one part I really, really liked. Other than, like, the Fight Club montage, I also really liked this part, like, you know, they're tossing the toilet paper and it's not really working, but then Hazel sets up the bomb, and then, you know, the music's still going, and then it ramps up once the car explodes, and, you know, just listening to the music, and it's just so good, and it actually got me to appreciate that particular song, because it's like, they did such a good job for this scene. And just in general, I had such a good time with this movie. I would say, like, it's just kind of interesting to me. The movie I had the most hype about this year, or one of the most hype about this year, was Barbie, and I was so disappointed in that one. And then this movie I had no intention of seeing that I thought was so not my style, I ended up loving it. So, yay! I'm happy about that. Like, it really worked out. Yeah, there were some... I really was captivated by the movie, and I also appreciated how it was with the audience that was there, you know, the other people in the theater, because, like, there were enough people in it where it was, like, you know, it wasn't crazy crowded, but it was just enough people that if there's good jokes, we laugh, all that sort of thing. And yeah, it's just nice when, like, there's a joke to laugh at and everyone else is laughing with you. It's just a really nice environment to have. I do find it funny, though, seeing this kind of movie, and at the same time, when I have the number of subscribers that I do.
69, dudes!
So absolutely, I highly recommend seeing this movie. It was really, really good. Definitely worth seeing again. I really, really loved it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, comment below, and if you liked this video and would like to see more movie content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. See you guys next time!